Can I go through doors with magic? No. Oh, the human remains. You can distract them with the human remains. I don't really need it. That's the problem. If it's just a mana potion, I don't need it. I was just gonna leave it. Kill some of the rats. Okay, I will note that for next time, but I don't think it's worth going in there. They are pack animals. Okay. I think we successfully explored the lower ground floor and removed any obstacles. Let's go find what's upstairs. They're mad on rats here, aren't they? Well, I guess he's like a scientist or whatever. Rat viscera.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean guts?
I think so. So your hands need scrubbing. You're unclean.
Oh. Nice. Racking up the sleep darts here. Galvani's journal. I've been invited to the soiree at the Boyle Estate. Of course, I won't attend. On the 28th day of the 7th month, the month of the high cold, is the day that I met Anton Sokolov at the academy. Why would I tarnish the anniversary of the most important day of my life by licking aristocratic boots? I have no time for fools. I'll be solving the Riddler's plague. Perhaps I'll raise a cup of Tyvian red. Oh yeah.
Myers' new elixir is twice as good against the plague.
I don't understand how Galvani can admire Sokolov. Royal physician or not, I hear tell he's a beast. A superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
Maybe I can use some sleep darts. I have 5. Are they on the move? They're on the move. Is he going upstairs? He's off upstairs. Oh,
What?
shit!
Oh, please! No!
What the fuck? Some came out. I don't think they're supposed to do that. But hey ho.
Wait, did you touch the door handle to Dr. Galvani's lab?
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have to scrub. The rats get their vital essences everywhere.
So remember, we have to be quick. She comes this way.
Nonsense. Can't we just...
No, I told you. With rubbing alcohol or white vinegar.
All right. What is he doing there all day?
I have to find a way of getting, or maybe I can hide behind the screen. Can I get up there? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Superstitious philanderer who spends more time with prostitutes than he does in the laboratory.
We'll see what she does.
I hope not. I'm telling you now, I don't have the endurance for it.
She's coming this way. See, in reality, if you were, like, working here, and you came into your master's bedroom and you saw it completely ransacked, you'd be absolutely distraught.
This position. He says to bring a bottle, I bring a bottle. He says to bring food, I bring food. He says to undress, I undress.
Building key. Now, the question is going to be, is he going to come downstairs again? Oh, can I pick them up? Oh, yeah. I've got too many bullets. Oh, dear. I wonder if you can get an upgrade on how much you can carry. Kanker mouth golf map. Okay, we have a safe. Gotta look around for a combination, I guess. Or at least something to tell me what it might be. Dun, 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 dun. Travel to Pandyssia, excerpt from the Travel Chronicle by Anton Sokolov. The men I set out with were good sailors. No doubt half of them will cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned by the Saconian archipelago. Or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we were sighted off the broken red cliffs, welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it called. Sickness, infighting, and poisoned by a school, I would say a flock of small fish that fly over the waves like birds, landing in the hundreds across the deck, picking any they touch with their toxic quills. Pricking. Two overthrown, thrown overboard by gusting demon winds. The quiet Tyvian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to Pandyssia is greater than one would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now with but a handful I stand looking across the greatest expanse of the land that exists. My eyes are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now the captain is dead too, stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but reacted with great apoplectic outrage when handled. Falls to me then. He sounds like he's almost like a Darwin kind of, or a Darwin wannabe.
Stupid rats. Plague.
Stupid rats. I don't know what the combo is. I need to know the combo. Okay. Is he coming downstairs?
Stupid goddamn stubborn son of...
It sounds like it's right there. No. What the hell is the code? 3 numbers. I don't know whether I could crack that with brute force. Probably too many possibilities. We'll have to carry on. It's not in the pictures, is it? Yeah, I was hoping it wasn't going to be upstairs. But I guess it could be. No. Okay. I thought the solution would be sort of evident in the same room. Oh, oof. I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna stab him, but there you go. Let's move him downstairs. Not in the fire. You can go there. I can see a note here. Cleaning instructions, dear Mrs. Benton. When cleaning my study, I ask you restrain from your efforts from strictly to the floors. Please, at all costs, refrain from attempting to arrange my bookshelf. In fact, it would be best to keep away from it altogether, otherwise I'll have to reconsider the time of your employment. P.S. Since I'll be out of the city for a few days, I've left next week pay as well. The bank was closed, so I'm afraid it's short by half. You can count on me for the remainder of the week. So there's a secret book to open the door to his lab. 100%. Oh, bollocks. When did I last save? So we're good. I don't really want to use a sleep dart on him if I can get away with it.
Stupid goddamn stubborn son of...
There we go. I'll put him downstairs. Generally it's in the same area. It can be in different areas. Hints about the locations are connected like that. Okay. Didn't he have a key? But he had a key. Okay, we read this. Dr. Galvani's lab. Bull rat fetus. Oh, here we go. A Galvani Academy notice. Galvani. The latest case should arrive within a week, containing all the components you need. Be careful with the white phosphorus. That kind you have getting can't have you getting Fossy jaw like the tanners at the edge of the city. Poor bastards. Sorry to have practice. Sorry you have to practice in secret. The vivisectionists should be celebrated, revered even. Cutting up rats should be done in the town square with a crowd of eager students taking notes, not in some dirty little secret room behind a wall of books. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, lucky for you to have an old friend who's never left the academy. Let me know what else you need, but remember it might be a month before we get the end of the shipment. You'll see Attis Moore, procurement clerk and advisor, Academy of Natural Philosophy, South Wing. P.S. Next time you're nearby, come in for an afternoon. We've stayed fairly isolated from the plague since so few come and go here. We've got quite a stack of brandy. Okay, I don't want to go in the lab just yet. I want to make sure I've got everything. Any clues to the... potential lab safe. Okay, this is a red room. Shade, old geese. I am old, yeah. How you doing, buddy? When you pick them up, you should loot them automatically. I can't remember what we were talking about. But I'm going to keep an eye out. Oh, the bodies. Oh, right. That's interesting. I didn't think it would be like that, but maybe it is. I mean, I haven't had any problems with getting in anywhere yet, so we should be okay. Wait, this is new.
Obviously, the plague rat is distinct from the ordinary rat, but in what respect? Its size and the coarseness of its fur, and I believe in intelligence, although the experiments there are not complete. Coriander Zoological Survey describes only the ordinary rat, which means plague rats have only been here for 5 or 7 years at most. This was not a gradual migration. Could they have been introduced on purpose? Perhaps by a foreign power.
Rat behavior and extermination, except from a series of interviews with street workers by rat catcher Lena. Used to be go out with a bag, a stick with a nail on the end, and catch as many rats as you could in a night. City Watch paid by weight. My husband Benjamin and I mostly worked alone, and we got by. If we found a place where the rats were really bad, sometimes we'd hire a crew of street brats to work with us. The younger ones didn't make trouble. We'd pay them with bread and apple cider. Once the plague came, the rats were different, meaner, bigger, and a little quicker. You had to watch yourself. If you got cornered, they'd turn and swarm would be come back at you. Barely got away with my skin a few times down in the sewers. The bites hurt afterwards, and it was worse, but it was the sounds they made that stayed in your dreams at night. It got more dangerous, and the City Watch started paying better, but that didn't last long because after a while, too many people had been stripped clean trying to fill up a bag. One slip and they'd be all over you, gnawing and trying to chew down to the bone. That's how I lost my poor Benji. Oh! Imagine being eaten alive by rats. No, thank you. The rat plague, except from the Natural Philosopher's Notes. For over a year, I've studied this cursed plague, collecting and dissecting rats by the thousands. Given their rapid gestation, and maturation cycle, it's been possible to breed them for numerous generations. The rodents themselves can be immune to the plague, but they pass it readily between members of their own species, perhaps through mites. The blood of the rats tells its own story, allowing me to gauge the number of generations that given a group of rats have lived with the plague. As such, a nagging question remains. The rats collected in the poorest parts of town and the slums exhibit the oldest strains of the plague, while those found near the docks where the foreign plague-bearing rats would presumably have entered the city, exhibit a younger strain of the plague. So it definitely came from the city somewhere. Could this mean the rats were transported to the slums in some way that's not obvious? I'll continue my research. If nothing else, I am living proof that Sokolov's elixir and Piero's remedy are very effective at protecting against the plague. No one consumes enough of this stuff. If one consumes enough of this stuff. Okay. Another book. The Leviathan's Sorrow, except for a report on treaties banned by the Rudshaw Trade Council. Little known of Pacotti, credited with a series of pamphlets arguing against the whaling trade. While he is gifted, his views are nonsense and threaten the economic underpinnings of the empire. Enslavement, on the breeding of and husbanding of whales versus the hunting of the beasts in the wild after a natural and free life cycle. Pacotti offers no solutions for where these massive, malevolent creatures might be pastured. 2. Dissolution. Laments on the destruction of social bonds between herd members. Pacotti actually uses the term families. 3. Harmony. Drivel on the aesthetic wonder of what is, in reality, the great and terrible ocean that ever threatens to swallow us. Includes the argument of the gentle nature of the brutes. A notion refuted by seamen who return to shore wide-eyed with tales of whale savagery. 4. Disruption. Here Pacotti is his weakest footing, on his weakest footing, issuing up feverish warnings against displacement of transference of natural beasts from the native environments. There's a lot of stuff about whales, and I get that it's... Oh, here we go.